Good morning, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everyone's having just an outstanding week. I hope you're getting outside, doing your PT, staying fit and hydrating, just doing everything you can to just get a little bit better day by day. So recently, I had the opportunity to go on a podcast called Join the Raid. It's really a good, thought-provoking, and honest podcast. I mean, nothing is off the table when it comes to chatting with these guys, and they give their honest and straightforward opinion on any question that they're asked.
This one's going to hit you a little more on mustache. Would you sacrifice a child for group safety? Not related to you.
For group safety.
I will link their social media in the description below, but in this episode, we chat about safe spaces and if they're good for the United States or for anybody, really. So thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, please like this video, comment, and share this video. Without further ado, roll the intro. All right, in this first clip, we talk about when safe spaces originated, and I learned something. I really learned something new from this, and we also talk about whether or not they're needed today in the United States.
It was originated by the feminist movement and LGBTQ activists in that time. Back then, I can understand them saying they needed, because what was going on then? You know, there's hate crimes going on across the board. There was, people slandering across the board. You know, the moment that somebody said you were either one, gay, bi, or anything like that, you were looked at like you were the scum of the earth. But we're in 2025 now. Does that still apply?
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, people are actively showing off their fetishes in public in 2025. They're having parades about it.
Mm-hmm.
Those people need a safe space. I mean, in California, you're legally allowed during a pride parade to show your genitals off, as long as, there's some rules behind that, as long as they're not stimulated, you're not playing with them, doing this or that, but you can actively do that. No one hates on you for that. Yeah, so what's your opinion? Do you think that we need safe spaces in the year 2025 when all this weird stuff is happening with people actively showing off their fetishes in the streets? I mean, there's people running around dressed up as cats and dogs. They're having weird competitions about it. Do these people need safe spaces? Because it's almost like they're cheered on for out-weirding each other. It's a weird time to be alive, let me tell you. Now, the next question they ask, are safe spaces a barrier to growth?
Are safe spaces counterproductive to personal growth?
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't invite, it's weird. It doesn't invite other people's thoughts and abilities. It cancels different debates on, say, politics, religion, what even people do for fun in most cases. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's building up a one character system. You know what I mean? A copy paste person is what I like to call them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Same thing. You got to get out of your comfort zone at some point if you want to grow, evolve. You got to get out of your comfort zone.
Yes, absolutely. Safe spaces are counterintuitive to growth, right? Because they isolate people. Safe spaces literally isolate people so that you can get like-minded people in the same spaces to indoctrinate them. I mean, why do you think all this crazy stuff is happening on college campuses these days, where they use words like anti-Semitism and all this and that? They go up on stage, say F ICE, F Trump, all this and that, and they get cheered on. Right? They get a little pat on the back for being nasty people.
A country that not only refuses to protect, but actively persecutes, scapegoats, and villainizes the indisputable backbone of immigrants who make America what it is. Which, as a first-generation immigrant myself, and as a now citizen who has the privilege of not having to fear for my life every second of the day, and as a communication major of all things, preaching up here about the importance of using your education and using your voice. Excuse my language, but to that I say f*** ICE and f*** the Trump administration. to them, I say, go touch grass. Get a hobby. Find something, anything less embarrassing and pathetic to do with your life than going around on a psychotic power trip, terrorizing and tearing apart families of hardworking, law-abiding, tax-paying folks who want nothing more than to live their lives, to put food on the table, to feed their children the same way you do. Think on that.
I wake up every day and pray that these people burn in hell.
Yes, now this is a UCLA graduate. Of all places, I mean, I guess you could have guessed where this person was graduating from. I mean, the brainwash in these people. It's nuts. And this is what safe spaces and these liberal colleges do. That's why they're getting defunded, because they're pro-illegal immigrant and criminal and anti-American. I mean, can you find any video of a conservative saying anything like this at a graduation ceremony? Maybe talking about how Bidenomics works so well, how he opened up the border and flooded the country with terroristic illegal immigrants. I don't think you can find it because it doesn't happen. But that is besides the point. All right, so our next video takes us to talking about safe spaces and how they are an echo chamber for left-leaning thought. There's always a control. There's always a control in these safe spaces, and it always leans left. I mean, if anyone can find a place that has a safe space that leans Republican, I guess I would like to see it and hear about it and see what's happening. But you don't hear about those places, or else I would know about it.
I mean, they don't make noise like everyone else does.
Nah,
so
they don't.
if there is one, they don't make noise like that.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they kind of live and let live.
I already know what the left would say about that, actually. The
Yeah.
left's reaction, it would be like, the safe space for right-wingers are the KKK meetings. That's what they would say. Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you're going to a KKK meeting, bring me back some racist ribs. That's all I'm
Racist
asking for.
ribs?
Yeah.
I've never had them.
There's a stint that goes with that. If somebody knows what I'm talking about, you get it. If not, then I will send it to you.
I'm still not 100% sure what racist ribs are, but Terry knows. I guess Terry knows. And yeah, I would try them. I would try some racist ribs. I mean, if they're good. Yeah, absolutely. Give me some of those. All right, in the next clip, we were talking about safe spaces and how these people need these things for anti-bullying and this and that. I mean, the left is the biggest bullies there are, so I don't understand why they need these safe spaces. But we go off on a little tangent and talk about how the Navy cured my temper. Being a skinny little shit I was, and my parents were like, no, he's got too much of a temper. Which was cured. It was cured when I joined the Navy, because I did have a temper before the Navy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I used
dude,
to be
I never-
mean, mad dude.
I've never seen you be mean like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, in my head, I'm like, I really wish I saw that.
The
I really
Navy
sort of.
cured me of it, dude. I was bullied when I was a kid, right?
Okay.
And it wasn't until I learned how to fight back. You know what I mean? So my mom taught me how to punch somebody in the face. I also wore glasses before I had eye surgery. So
Nice.
my mom was known as the super glue mom, because she was always coming up and super gluing my shit together. But yeah, she was sick of it and sick of the school not doing anything. So she was all like, this is what you do, Sean. He touches you, you square up and just wow, right?
Yeah.
And then I found out I was pretty good at it, and I joined wrestling.
Okay.
And I used wrestling abilities for, well, to whoop that candy ass, you know? Yes, the Navy cured me of my temper, and it was a good time. It was a really good time, and I'm so happy that I had the experiences that I did, and I met the people that I did. And yeah, if you're watching, thank you so much for your service, for everyone that served, everyone that is continuing to serve. And you know what? Anyone thinking of serving, go talk to a recruiter, because, I mean, some of those guys could be real dirtbags, but when you hop in, when you start serving, you've never been so proud of yourself in your life. I mean, it is, like I said, a life-changing, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you will make lifelong friends. It's a real connection that only people that have served can understand. But what is your opinion on safe spaces? Please let me know, because I do read the comments. I mean, a lot of them can be nasty, but I read them, I check them out, and anyone that is worth commenting back to or responding to, I respond. I do, and I try to do it politely. But yeah, special shout out to the men over there at the Join the Raid podcast, Raider T11. Thank you for allowing me on your podcast. And if you want to check out their full podcast and the segment that I was in, it'll be in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And as always, for the rest of the day, Get outside, do some PT, hydrate, change your socks. I'll talk to you in the next one. All right, bye.